Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nested in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet bird was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior, Nagi, attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel, the blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glint off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taken shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his sacred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hand like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years have passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer onto me, and unleash my power. horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Okami Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. You ever having a dog as a god, it just goes to sleep. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never has the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your power to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh hee hee hee. Phew, what on earth? You again? Ow, 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 ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it, you look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. That girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Hello, everyone! I'm the Herooflead, coming at you with my new Let's Play, Okami. And just to double check here, that opening was almost 20 minutes. We've been recording for 17 minutes already? What a long opening, holy crap. Yeah, we are a god of some kind, Amaterasu. Yeah, I wanted to play this game because, well, I like it, and I wanted to give a variety of not just Nintendo games. You may recognize some of the names if you're into Japanese mythology, specifically Shinto mythology, I believe, because this game is basically Japanese mythology, the game. They take their own little liberties with it, but that is basically what it is. So, anyway, we can't do anything about that fruit right now, but we can go into the shining light under the tree. Now, I have done a little bit of research on the myths and stuff a lot of the things are based off of, and I'll talk about them when we get to the point where we should talk about it. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. Well, to change your point of view. Boy, you really do that. Yeah. I'm playing this on the Switch version, by the way. This game is also on the PlayStation 2, the Wii, and, They also had HD remake on the PS3, and this is an not remake, more a remaster. This is HD remaster on the Switch. Now, that text is going really slow for my thing. Aspect ratio, minigames, turn the loading screens, nope, not that. Filter, sound, camera control, nope. Controller settings. I did change this, by the way, because the rumble setting on the Nintendo Switch makes it so that every single step your character takes vibrates the controller. So, set it to original if you don't like that. I also have the inverted X and Y axis, because it's not actually inverted. It makes it so that if you push left, you look left, you push right, you look right, you push up, you look up, you push down, you look down. And I also have motion controls on. You can play this in any form the Switch has. On the TV with disconnected Joy-Cons, connected Joy-Cons. Yeah. I guess I can't change the text speed, which sucks. This is the pause menu. Tools, equipment, we don't have anything to really go about right now. We have our weapon, Divine Retribution. We'll get into what those do later. Those are stats, logbook, journal, cut down the peach. That's the fruit the girl said to cut it down to be restored, some kind of thing, special power, yeah, whatever. Travel guide, traverse tips. There are a few places in this world where I have not set foot. My travels has granted me extensive knowledge and endeavor to read the scrolls in the series. Press Y to destroy objects, but keep the left stick held down. Obstacles can be leapt over by jumping with B, press the button. Yeah, this is basically just basic controls. Which are pretty easy to put together. Alright, move around. As you move around, you'll actually start to move faster. You can jump with the B button. You can bark with the A button. Yup, bark with the A button. You could dash and immediately get into your full sprint with the Y button. And let's continue on a little bit here. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Hello, my wife and puppy just entered the room. Gotta be prepared, specifically while you're still learning the ropes. Alright, let's step on the mirror, you get this little thing, and you can save. Voila. 21 minutes in already, holy crap. What an intro. Continuing on. Isun's not going to let us go 5 steps without explaining something to us again. Look at all those pots, just waiting to be broke. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press Y to bust them with your head. I literally just kind of explained that myself. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Yeah, just keep popping these things. Doesn't seem to really be anything in these ones. Oh, there we go. We're getting some yen, which is Japanese currency. Isun still has a lot of tutorial stuff to tell us, so I won't get on a Shinto myth topic yet. Whoa, whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press B to jump. Then press B again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump real high. Firmly press it, apparently. There we go. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Alright. This should be a nice opportunity to talk about the first Shinto myth thing. Our main character itself, Amaterasu. Now, in this game, Amaterasu is a wolf, who is apparently a descendant of the wolf from the intro, Shiranui. Amaterasu, an actual Shinto myth, is not a wolf at all. Just one of the most important gods, from what I understand. Amaterasu is one of the 3 precious children. Oh, we got a holy bonus. Amaterasu's favorite snack restores 3 units of solar energy. We'll get into solar energy when we get into that. Amaterasu is the eldest of the 3 precious children, I believe, and is representative of the day. So she's from what I understand, anyway. Yeah, it's a whole story of her being offended by one of her brothers and just running into a cave to get away from it, and it took the day away, and they coax her out with certain things. We'll get more into that with other things that help explain it. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch, it'll take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? And that's the main mechanic of the game. Of course, that's Isun doing that. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced real hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us. But god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Gee, I wonder... Alright. Did I finish what I was saying about Amaterasu? Yeah, she's basically the main god of Shinto mythology. If a god is doing something in Shinto mythology, they're probably related to Amaterasu by some way or another. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean that fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Money! Yeah, soon we'll go and check things that are kind of interesting. Yeah, you can also swim. There's swimming mechanics in this game too, but we'll get more into that. Examine. River of Heavens. River of Heavens, but I sure don't see anything like... Oh, he's just gonna say that again. So the only other place we have to go is up here. The River of Heaven... Or Heavens... From my best search, and I'm not all that good at researching this stuff, is based on some sort of pathway to the godly realm. That's not what it is in this game at all. But, that's what I think I've come to find out. Whoa, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press R to hold the brush, then Y to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. We can bring this up too. And I'm using motion controls because that just feels right. I originally played this game on the Wii, so I'll use the much better motion controller of the Joy-Con. A lot of people have problems with how the Wii's motion controls did with certain brush techniques, but yeah. Yomigami. Why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. Yep, we were the being that was the almighty brush god. And this is Yomigami, the dragon. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Yep. Each brush god is a different animal. They're all represented by what's known here in Canada as the Chinese zodiac, but upon a bit of research, it's a zodiac that's actually used in a lot of Eastern Asian countries, more so probably better to refer to it as the East Asian zodiac. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the River of Heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as you truly were. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Yeah. Like I said, they're based on the, East Asian Zodiac. You know, I just know it as the Chinese Zodiac. However, you may know that there's only 12 animals in that Zodiac. The story of it, tends to replace 2 of the animals. So, yeah. And as you can tell, we're obviously representative of the dog of the Zodiac. River of the Heavens. I wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Wanna bet? Alright. Let's go and fix it. Basically, rejuvenation, just scribble whatever the crap you want on wherever the crap you need to rejuvenate. Despite it being the first brush technique you ever get, it is not used very often. The river is stardust. So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew that darn thing? Me. Do you not see my tail looking exactly like an ink brush? Anyway, let's swim through this cosmic ocean. Oh, this is vibrating every step of the way. You can press B to do jumps and it makes you go a little faster. And now we're on the other side. There's a little treasure chest. Bonk that to get an astral pouch. Look what you found, Furball! This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it whatever food we can find. Let's go break all these pots to munch on some foods. There's no foods in these pots. Is there some over on this side? No, there should be food in this pot, though. Yep. You consumed orange. A sharp citrus taste. Nice. You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Fills astral pouch a little bit. You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Yeah. The astral pouch, I believe, needs to eat either 50 or 100 pieces of food to fill up. And then it can do something for us later, which we still haven't encountered yet. 32 minutes into the recording. We're still not really done the tutorial stuff, and we haven't even gotten to the basic playing of the game either. It's the first episode. It's always good to be a bit longer. One thing that was probably noticeable about Sakuya back in the beginning opening there is that, it looked like her butt was just on display there, which no source is able to confirm or deny that. Her design is supposed to have a peach motif, which is also commonly used in, things like that. Oh yeah, we could also dig by pressing X and just dig up things. Sometimes find things hidden here. Yeah, there's no confirming or denying whether it's just a picture of a peach on her kimono or if it's actually a cutout of her butt. So, interpret it however you feel. Anything else to talk about right now? Oh, while I didn't see anything specifically referring to it, the jewels that that Yomigami there was holding, in art it's all yellow, but there it was all colored. I believe they're actually representations of the Chinese 4 animals of the directions, or whatever that's called. You obtained a stray bead. Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. These are the 100% collector items in this game. They say there's 100 of them. There's actually only 99 to naturally get. The last one you get for beating the game. You actually can't use the reward in the playthrough that you get them on. It's a reward for New Game Plus. But it's a nice reward if you want to play through the game again. Okay, what's this say? Fountain of Nagi. Nagi? What's his name doing here? Hello, Fountain of Nagi. Well, let's see, anything interesting over here? Don't mind getting it. Oh, is there a thing? You can sometimes see little things in the ground that you'll need to dig up. Ow! As you see, a meter was in this water. The water we went through for the River of Heavens was special heaven water, stardust. This is regular water, so if that thing runs out, you drown. I don't think you instantly die, but you lose some health. Which is represented by the sun energy we're seeing there. Interesting over here, besides this crap. Consume dumplings! Doughy balls made from grain. Fills Astro Patch. Yeah. Get that food. Okay. No, there's something. No, wait. I think that was the only stray bead around here. Oh, more dumplings. Okay. Let's continue onward. Ow. Interesting. Oh dang, we are trapped now. Whatever will we do? It's not like we're gonna get something that's gonna be able to make us get out of here. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place? Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See that sword? It's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Now, the hero Nagi is actually based on the progenitor god, I think? Izanagi. Hey, Ami, doesn't Nagi's broken sword there bug you? Not at the moment. I'm exploring. There is something we can do, but I'll do it on my own time, Isun. It's based off of Izanagi, who, with the help of Izanami, who is the maiden based off of, in the story there, basically formed the Earth and birthed Japan, literally. But that's about all I'll get into with them for now. Because, honestly, though they're based off Izanagi and Izanami, nothing about them is anything close to the myths surrounding them. Because they're supposed to be, well, depending on what it is, it's either just Izanagi or both of them that are the parents to Amaterasu and her two brothers in Shinto mythology. But, nope, they're just some legendary hero in this. Alright, what are we going to do about this sword? Rejuvenate! That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a rat. The Rat Zodiac. Nope. Say hello to Tachigami. Which I think just means cutting god. The last time I checked, anyway. Yomigami, while Yomi is sometimes used to describe is the name of the underworld, Yomigami's name, I believe, refers to fixing god or healing god or something like that. I'll have to double check that. Well, 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 if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. The sword's design is based off of one of the three great regalia of Japan. I think, anyway. the sword of Amano something or other. Don't remember it off the top of my head. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till you see it. Power slash is the most used ability in the game. All you have to do is draw a line and it cuts. Whoa! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Tried to shake him off. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. We can, and now we have an arrow telling us, hey, idiot, go this way. Now, with power slash, we get into actually using up these ink pots on the side to do them. Voila. Power slash can slice regular rocks right open. I'm just double checking to make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Oh no, we are trapped. Whatever shall we do? Power slash. Oh, I got some trees in the background too. Cut the torches as well. My bad. They repopulate. This is a stone we can cut. Sometimes there's nothing to get from cutting the stones. Here's our first instance of the battle system of this game. Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press Y to use its power against them. Yep. Look, Ami. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Yeah, but that's not what we're gonna do. There. You see this little slow motion thing when they do the weird things like that? This is a floral finisher. You take them out and get a special demon fang. Fangs forged demonic hatred. And you even get more bonus stuff that falls out of them. These are green imps. When they're like this, they are weak to power slash. But if you defeat an enemy with power slash, they get cut in half already, and you won't be able to do the floral finisher. The green imps will still take damage. Oh, I did badly on time because I wanted to show off. Now, green imps will still take damage from a power slash, even if they're not black and white, but it's not as good. Nope, still nothing important in these rocks. I'm sure there was something somewhere that was important to slice up one of these rocks. Maybe this one? Nope. Let's see. This one. It's an ink pot. I guess I'm just misremembering. Alright, let's follow the idiot arrow. Oh, I remember there's a rock over here. Nope, it's not. I'm stupid. And then follow... Oh, another battle. There we go. That should be good on time. Collect all that manually, because You don't got things. Here we go. What are we at? Do I got time to actually show you guys the... Yeah. Alright. Yeah, Tachigami is the representation of the rat in the Zodiac. Obviously. So I don't know if there's any correlation with cutting and rats. I also don't know if there's any correlation with, what's it, rejuvenation and dragons. Alright. Let's do a little save. And down here, well, if I can show it this time, if I can show it again. Can I show it again? Show it again. You'll see that in your save file here, you'll actually see the techniques you have. As you see, we have our own natural technique that we actually haven't been introduced to yet. Is it in our menu here? Not at all, actually. What is going on? There we go. Rejuvenation, squiggle. Power slash line. Rejuvenation tips. Press X hard to widen the breadth of your stroke. Don't blame for aesthetic beauty, just fill in as best you can. Of course, power slash. As long as the stroke is straight, it needn't be long. If your line comes out curvy, hold B as you draw. When properly aligned, multiple targets can be cut at once. The right stick can be used to adjust the camera angle. View the better. Alright. Let's go save Kamiki Village. Kamiki Village isn't based on anything specifically, but the name Kamiki, from what I've researched, means tree god, or godly tree, or something like that. Kami means god, and tree, or T means tree or something. Tree or wood. Also, a note I haven't brought up yet. This game is beautiful. The shell shading and the art style of just ancient Japanese illustrations. This game hasn't aged a day. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could spend some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. Yeah, Isun's a perv. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. And we will! In the next episode! I've kept you guys here long enough. Examine. This sacred tree protects Kamiki Village, but it's definitely seen better days. It's never looked this bad. And Sakuya's been all burned out since the imps showed up. Okay. One little final note is I couldn't find any direct inspiration for the imps that we just fought. They're mostly just based off mischief-making yokai, from the best I can gather. Anyway, in the next episode, we'll head down and explore Kamiki Village and see just how well Sakuya was able to protect them. So, make sure to subscribe, stay updated on my uploads, catch when I do that, and stay updated on my uploads and all that. Like and comment if you so please. Check out my other stuff if you enjoy this. Ooh. And, yeah. See y'all later. Bye.